Hey guys, what's up? Angel here, and today I want to make a super quick video about inner vaginal pressure release for people with pelvic floor dysfunction, which often comes as a gift with interstitial cystitis. I have another video that I made about the tools that I use to go inside of myself and release pressure points, but I thought it would be really helpful to also have a video where you can see what your fingers should be doing inside of you as well if you don't have access to those tools, or even if you're just starting out. I think fingers using like yourself is better and just feels safer. One thing that's not talked about often but really should be is the trauma that comes along with having interstitial cystitis. A lot of people, they don't feel good. They feel completely disconnected with their sexuality and scared. A lot of fear around their own bodies and around their own sex. So it can be really scary to start to work on the muscles inside of yourself. However, I'm hoping that with working on yourself, you will also find some relief. We have muscles in our pelvic bowl that are, or around the pelvic bowl, sorry, that are attached to so many different pieces. You know, the muscles that go all the way down our legs to our knees, and some muscles that come up in our torso. All of these things are connected. So even if you have something tight going on in your leg, that could be pulling on your pelvic bowl as well, or your pelvic floor as well. And vice versa. If your pelvic floor is really tight, it's pulling on these muscles. So this fan is driving me crazy. I'm going to give you a couple tips on what to do. And I'm going to use my own fingers. So we have the vaginal opening. And when you enter, it's probably going to be very tight and very uncomfortable. Make sure you have a good lubricant. Never go down and never go up. And I know the rule of thumb in sex and sexuality is that the G-spot is up, so that shouldn't hurt, but you are a different story. That's, you know, when you're able to get back on the sexy train. Right now you're not on the sexy train. You're in sexy train line. So if you're pushing up, you're pushing towards your urethra, it's going to just cause you a lot of discomfort and probably flare you. So what you should be doing is entering with your finger and pushing to the right and to the left, to the sides. Now, the front muscles are going to be different than the back muscles, but chances are it's going to hurt pretty bad. Unfortunately, the walls here should feel like the side of your cheeks. So go ahead and touch the side of your cheeks and you feel how soft that feels, right? But someone with pelvic floor dysfunction or really tight pelvic muscles, it's going to feel more like a hard brick wall. That's when it's painful. So you enter the wall and you find a spot that hurts, stay pretty shallow, and push on it for 2 minutes. And eventually, you should start to feel that muscle pulsing. And that means that blood is flowing to the muscle. So in around 2 minutes, the muscle should mostly release. The first time you're doing it, maybe you want to stay completely shallow. But as you keep working, you work your way back farther. And for me personally, these muscles back here were the absolute worst. The most tight, and definitely the tightest on my bladder, causing strain and causing extra pain. So once you finally can work your way back here, it's like a very blunt pain, but it's important that we get blood flowing back into these muscles. So make sure that you're doing that. And then eventually, if you choose, you can grab the dilators. The link for those and the S-shaped wand are in the previous video, which I will link below. And I love those tools. I used the S wand so much, and it was so helpful. But because sexuality is so scary at this moment when you're going through a lot of pain, it's really traumatizing. the safest bet, where you know you can trust yourself, would be to start with your own hands and use that as a tool to heal your relationship with your vagina as well. So yeah, those are my tips and tricks. You want to go to the side, push down the muscles, get blood flowing back into the muscles, make sure you're deep breathing, and all is going to be beautiful. Thanks for watching.